Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming by and pressing play. It is one of those beautiful Minnesota Saturday fall afternoons, and I'm so excited to be sitting here talking with you. I so wish we were together. It would be very cool to be in a coffee shop having this conversation in that kind of intimate setting, but I suppose this will have to do for now. So, no more circles. What is it? If you're here, you've probably hung out with us a little bit over on the Instagram feed, and you've read a little bit about the direction we're taking this, asking questions past traditional notions of God, past traditional understandings of faith engagement and religion, and what it means to be human in the 21st century. So, what is it about circles that we're rejecting? Why no more circles? This past year, I read a book by a theologian called Mark Taylor. The name of the book was After God, and he opens with these words: I no longer believe in circles as I once did. And I thought to myself, you know what? Neither do I. And if you're still watching this, it's because, well, neither do you. See, circles are these closed-ended systems that go around and around and around. Nothing ever gets done. Nothing's ever new. It's static. It's immovable. There's no plasticity. There's no room for adaptation, for growth, for development, evolution. It really should be more of a spiral. But instead, we've created these closed systems that just keep us on this hamster wheel, going around and around and around. I have to tell you, speaking of being around and around and around, I have definitely been around. I've been all over, in, through, underneath Christendom. And the story is the same everywhere. People are getting disillusioned. They're getting to a point where they're being pushed to the margins of their religious communities by their intellect, their intuition, their sense of reason. And they're asking questions that nobody really has the answers for, because we're afraid to engage the questions. We're afraid to figure out what the answers might be. Because you see, the questions are centered in, what if God is actually more than we thought? What if God is bigger than we ever thought? What if God is more mysterious than we ever knew? And what we have essentially done is thrown a cloak over the invisible to see its shape, when we were never really meant to. What happens? Well, a few things in my experience. An identity crisis ensues, because it's more than just about questioning God and questioning the story. It's about this love affair that we have been in for a very long time, with this God that we've constructed in our hearts, in our religious communities, in our faith traditions. And all of a sudden, this God that has meant everything to us, that we've been led by, that we've prayed to, that we've built our entire lives upon, is being really critically questioned at its core. Well, we experience a lot of loss. There's grief, there's lack, there's ache, and we can't quite take it. So we either re-entrench in our conservative systems, because we really don't want to go beyond those communities, or we go to the other side of the spectrum, usually atheism, just another way of being fundamental. And we have to check our spiritual narratives at the door and say, actually, everything we've done up until this point, how we've engaged God, how we've engaged Jesus Christ, the New Testament, all of it, it's not true. It was a waste of time, and we really want nothing more to do with it. No More Circles wants to say, I think we actually can do better than that. I know that there is a way of engaging God in ways that make sense, in ways that are new, in ways that resonate and feel more human than the systems and the circles that we find ourselves caught up in. We need new theological grids. We need new theological codes. We just do. So we want to invite you on a journey. Come back to the blog, come back to the video channel, check us out on social media. I'm the founder and the facilitator, certainly, but it's not only going to just be me. You're going to be hearing from a variety of thoughts, speakers, lecturers, writers, teachers. No glass ceilings. Nothing's off limits. Let's just explore together. We have questions. We're human. It's okay. You don't need to check some box. You don't need to come to the table believing a certain set of things. You don't need to have any pre-understanding, and there's no precondition required. Just come and hang with us and muse a little bit about life, about faith, about God, about what it might all mean. So thanks so much for coming today, and let's do this again. I'll see you soon.